Alright, what's going on, everybody? So I just got finished watching Talentless Nana, and I honestly didn't even plan to watch this show. I was just looking for something else to watch since I've been kind of going through a lot of the newer shows that are coming out for this fall. And let me tell you, man, I know that I have a lot of My Hero Academia fans on this channel. You are doing yourselves a great disservice if you do not watch the show. I'm telling you right now, you probably will not. I'll be surprised if anyone comes back. Matter of fact, go watch the show and then come back and tell me what y'all think about it. Cause I think you won't be disappointed. This show, so like before I started watching the first episode, right? I came across an article and they described it as My Hero Academia meets Death Note. And I think that that's a perfect description. At first, while watching the show, I was just waiting for the Death Note elements to kind of kick in. And I'm like, okay, I don't get this comparison, right? It's kind of odd. But then by the end of the episode, then you'll see. That's all I can say, because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil you guys the way that I got spoiled. I got spoiled because these dang reaction channels, like, oh my god. Like, I literally searched Talentless Nana because I wanted to, I wanted to kind of check the trailer out and everything, and then I just get spoiled because of a reaction channel, because of a title, and because of what was in the thumbnail and stuff. Like this right here, I'm telling y'all, if you like Death Note, if you like X-Men or My Hero Academia, stuff like that, you're gonna enjoy. I think you're gonna enjoy this. Cause here's the thing, with this show, I'm not gassing this up at all. This literally, if you are a fan of My Hero Academia, because in this first episode, you'll notice early on, there's a lot of similarities between this and My Hero Academia. The main character, well, not the main character, but one of the characters that we see in this episode is literally, it's kind of like Izuku. But one thing that I appreciate about this, about the author, and I believe the author is Loose Boy. That's what I'm seeing here on Wikipedia. Loose Boy. One thing I liked that his author did was, okay, it seems like I'll be very surprised if he wasn't inspired by Horikoshi, but it really seems like it seems like he really was inspired by My Hero Academia, because these characters, there's familiar, how do I say this? There's familiar sort of familiar things. I can say that, man, there's familiar character types there, like the character that is like Izuku. You can tell, and you'll be able to spot him. I'm telling you, you'll be able to spot him as soon as you see him. There's even a Bakugo character. There's even a Bakugo type character in there who's bullying that character early on in the episode. And he has fire powers too, right? So it can't just be a coincidence. The dude has fire powers. And then like the guy that I'm talking about, like Izuku, the guy that's supposed to be like Izuku, at the beginning of the episode, he says that, he's talentless. In this episode, so kind of the backup, and forgive me, I know I'm going to be all over the place in this video. I might actually have to do a separate video where I'm just really kind of more concise with this and kind of getting more into the details. I might even start reading the manga, because like I'm definitely sold on this after this first episode. But let me just tell you what the plot is first. First of all, I know I'm jumping ahead. I'm jumping all over the place. But essentially, what the plot is, and I'll probably read the plot synopsis from Wikipedia too, just so that just to kind of make sure, because sometimes I do a bad job. Sometimes I think I do a bad job kind of describing the plot for certain stuff. And so to kind of put it in my own words here, basically what this is and I'm not sure if this takes place in like the far future, but essentially these kids are taken to a deserted island where they basically train at the school, right? And in this world, they have powers, much like quirks in My Hero Academia. They have powers, and the people that got powers, they're called talented, and the powers are called talents. And basically, what the school is for is basically a training ground, because they're training to defeat what they call the enemies of humanity, which are these monsters, right? And so the thing is with this, the interesting twist with this, because I'm gonna try to tread lightly, because if I say too much, you're gonna be spoiled just the way that I was, and I don't want y'all to basically be spoiled to something that happens later on in the episode that I think is gonna catch a lot of people off guard. But like I was saying earlier, there's these familiar elements in there. Like there is a girl in there who kind of plays the role of the Ochako. Like I mentioned earlier, there's a character in here that's kind of like that's pretty much Bakugo. He's pretty much Bakugo, just with like way less hair. There's a character that's even like Aoyama, but but he has like ice powers, right? And in this episode, we get introduced to a few of these characters, but then also we get introduced to two characters that are supposed to be new to the school. The headlining character Nana, and another character I forgot his name. I don't know any of the names. I don't know a lot of the names outright because, like I said, I just literally got finished watching the episode, and a lot of this is still like I'm still trying to process everything as I go, and that's another reason why I said I'm gonna probably do another video. But yeah, as to what we got in this episode, I was actually surprised by not only the similarities between this show and My Hero Academia, it's also something about this art style that like it's not quite My Hero Academia, obviously, but like I just got that sort of vibe to it. It also does have another similarity I can say that it kind of has with My Hero Academia is just the fact that I think it does have that same sort of personality to it. Like there is that humor in there. However, I think it's worth stating that even though it has humor, it has that personality like My Hero Academia, it really does feel like a genuine effort, like the author is doing their own thing with this. Because here's the thing. Like I mentioned earlier about this show having, similar elements, like let's just say, for example, Todoroki, his whole issues with his father, right? Instead of giving those same issues to this character that is kind of similar to Todoroki, or at least based off of this episode, one of these particular characters, instead of giving those kind of issues to that character, there is that sort of father relationship sort of thing in there in this first episode, but it's given to the Izuku type character, but it's not the same thing. It's not more of a daddy issues in a negative sort of way. It's not really that exact same thing, but like I said, there's a lot of stuff in here that once you watch it, you'll see what I mean when I say like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that is it feels like it was inspired by My Hero Academia, or at least there's just a lot of similarities between it, and it's definitely noticeable. But yeah, I think I've said all I can really say for right now, because I'm very scatterbrained right now, and please forgive me. I'm just doing this video off the cuff. Like I literally just finished watching the episode. I hope to do a full review, maybe someday this week, hopefully. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. So if you've seen the first episode, just let me know what you guys thought about it. Like the video, subscribe. I think I'll probably be following this show daily. I think that this is the one show. This feels like the one show that like I didn't hear or see nobody hyping this. I saw a lot of people hyping Nobilis. I see a lot of people hyping Attack on Titan. I see a lot of people hyping what else? Jujutsu Kaisen. I see people hyping all these other shows, but nobody was talking about this. Or maybe it was on Twitter. Like I'm not on Twitter. I don't look at Twitter. So maybe it was on Twitter somewhere. Maybe I'm not checking out the right the right places. But I didn't see nobody hyping this, and this is a pretty cool concept. Matching up is kind of like mashing up two great things, Death Note and My Hero Academia. Who would have thought? But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. This has been Fear No Hate. I'm out of here. Peace.